Let's turn now to a look at your weekend forecast. I know a lot of folks have plans for the day. Things looking a little bit nicer for the start of the day, at least.
Yes, things are looking fantastic. If you've been outside today, you will probably get slapped in the face by some humidity, but things are looking fantastic. We have a lot of sunshine, no rain like what we had yesterday morning, but storms are coming on the way. So let's start with the good, or at least the less bad. Let's talk about highs near 90, probably one of the warmest weekends we've had so far of the year. Temperatures near 90 again today would actually put us at the hottest of the year so far. We've hit 89 multiple times, but not yet so far this year have we hit actual 90 degrees. Heavy rain could lead to localized flooding, especially in the mountains later on today with a higher elevation. And then really we start to transition to that potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms. Now these will first arrive in the mountains and then generally move closer to the Piedmont later on today. Gusty winds, the primary risk. There is the potential for some quarter-sized hail or smaller, and then even some isolated rotating storms, especially in the mountain areas later on today. Let's first look at that. This is primarily in the mountain areas. You can see Ashwaubenon, Avery County, and then those northern parts of Caldwell and Burke County. So mostly a risk for those western communities. But the most widespread risk is actually the damaging winds, which this is very often the case here in the Carolinas. But this is 60+ mile-per-hour winds. We also should be mindful of the fact that we've seen a lot of rain as of late. So the ground for the most part is pretty saturated already. This means a higher risk typically of localized flooding if you see quick pockets of heavy rain, but also doesn't take as much for those gusty winds to take down things like trees and even isolated power lines. So please be mindful of that as you go throughout your day. These storms will be approaching after about 5 p.m. for most of the area. So here's the timing. You can see around 4 or 5 o'clock. There they are moving toward the mountains. 6 p.m. as of late. I'm still looking at that potential that 6 o'clock for the Coca-Cola 600 looks okay. But an hour and a half in, we'll be watching storms in that general vicinity. So keeping a close eye on it. We hope that the storms are going to miss Charlotte Motor Speedway, but at this point it does look like storms will likely be in that vicinity. So between about 7 and 8 o'clock, that's the time frame here. I have bumped our timeline up an hour. So if you're watching earlier this morning between 6 and 8 o'clock, if you're noticing a change here, I have again bumped us up an hour, so an hour earlier. Then we do have storm potential again overnight into Monday. It's these early morning shower and storms Monday morning. These are the most likely to rotate in the mountains and foothills. So if you're keeping an eye on that, have your phone alerts on. Best time to have them again overnight into Monday morning. We'll see a break in storms Monday, so not the entire day we'll see rain, but then it's the afternoon and evening storms for the Piedmont, so not the mountains, that will actually see your best chance on Monday of gusty winds. So I know that was a lot. We have the chance for everyone to see scattered showers and storms become severe today. Highest risk is up in the mountains for rotating storms overnight, and then again a low risk as the actual storm system itself passes through tomorrow. Quick glance of the timing again. If you do want to see this and you want opportunities to inspect it, all those things, this is posted on our website, on our mobile app. I will also post it on social media. Again, this is storm arrival time, 4 to 6 o'clock for the darkest red, medium red 6 to 8, and then a little bit later for those areas in the lighter red, the pink shading. As we look at your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast, again, we're encouraging you to stay weather aware today and tomorrow for the chance for scattered showers and storms. Today, it's in the afternoon, so most of the day is dry. Tomorrow, the storms are more scattered throughout the afternoon and even late morning hours. And then most of the week, really after tomorrow, is nice and dry as we see cooler and drier air mixing in and also lesser rainfall.